We might see. Someday we'll find it.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Gregory. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to go straight into the planetarium in 1 minute. But before we do, I've just got two very important things to tell you. So, first thing, when we get in there, the first rule we have in the planetarium is absolutely no running. Ever. No drinking as well, but the rule... This is right. But the one thing I want you to be careful is not... Boys and girls? Boys and girls, look this way. Okay, so no running when you get in there. Now you might be a bit excited, you might want to rush to your seat, but there's lots of steps in there, it's a little bit dark, and it's quite easy to trip. So we're going to help you find your seat. And the way we're going to do it, we're going to start at the back and work our way forward. You're going to fill up every single seat, and we're going to help you to fill those seats. So let's go straight in there now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start with this row here, and then this row is going to follow on.
Walk. No, all the way to the end.
Okay, this row here. Follow your teacher down to the middle. Okay, stop here please. Make sure there's enough seats. Everybody take one seat each. One more here. Okay, start this row all the way down to the end, please. Okay, just find me there, and if you start here on this seat.
Maya.
What do you think we look at and study in a planetarium? What do you think they know? I'll only call on people who are quiet and who put their hand up. What do you think? What's something we might look at? Okay, let's see. Yeah? Yeah?
You might see the stars.
You might see the stars. In fact, I think it's a very, very good bet that you will see the stars. What else do you think we might see in a planetarium? Yeah?
You might see all the planets.
The planet, that's right. Clues in the title, isn't it? Clues in the word. Clues in the word. Planet. Even in the name. Planetarium.
I know
Boys and girls, what have we said about calling out? Raise your hand, that's right. Anybody else? The moons, maybe, that's right. You can see the moon in the sky, and can we see it in here? Well, okay, everyone, hands down. Everybody sit back down. I want you to stay sat down on your feet, because if you stand up, they spring up. Yes. So, planets, stars, moons, things like that. Today, we're going to look at a subject called astronomy. Now, astronomy is a big, huge subject. In fact, it's the biggest subject there is. You know why? Because in astronomy, we study the whole universe. And the universe is absolutely everything there is. Stars, planets, galaxies, black holes, everything. Everything that's in the universe that exists, that's what we study in astronomy. And today, we're going to look, first of all, at the stars. When you stand on the earth and look up at the sky at night, when the sun goes down, you get to see stars, don't you?
And the moon. No,
And
you don't. The moon.
well, it's very, very difficult here in Dubai to see them sometimes. Boys and girls, what did we say about calling out?
Raise your hand.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to look at stars. And we can do a very special thing with stars. We can make patterns out of them. Who knows what we call it when we make a pattern or a shape out of stars? A very big word. Begins with C. C. And nice and quiet. Sorry? Ooh, very close. Very, very, very close.
Constellation.
Constellation. Excellent. Well done. So if we look up at the stars and we can see a shape or a pattern made out of those stars, we call that a constellation. And there's loads of different constellations, different shapes and different patterns. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to watch a very special film. And this is a film all about one of the most famous, biggest and brightest constellations there is. And this story is in a very special format. If you all look up now, I want you all to look up. You see this big dome ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, this is the Planetarium Dome, and this is our screen. So when you go to the cinema, you sit down, you look forward. In here, the screen is going to be all around you. So this is going to be a very interesting way of watching a film. So this film we're going to watch first of all is all about Orion. Has anybody ever heard of the word Orion before?
No.
It's a very famous constellation, and this is going to tell you the story of Orion. And then we're going to look at the night sky and try to find those stars. And then at the end, we're going to look at some brilliant and amazing pictures of space that were taken by a very special camera called the Hubble telescope. So, sorry? You know about the Hubble telescope? Well, you're going to see some pictures that it takes. What are we doing wrong, boys and girls?
Raise your hand.
That's right. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're not going to keep you waiting any longer. We're going to start off. We're going to start this very special film first of all. Now, the only way I can start this film is to have you all sitting down, nice and quiet, and all facing forward. It's the only way this film will start.
Yeah, yeah.